It's Wednesday, hoop heads. You already know what time it is. It's Q&A with Skinny. Ask away. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Skinny Hardaway, and this is Retro Heat Check. Checking in one more time for the real hoop heads out there. And as always, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, and especially your questions. You already know what it is. It's Wednesday. Each and every Wednesday, it's Q&A with Skinny. You guys have been really killing it with the questions. Man, some of you guys, like Hayden, have been emptying the clip. I've seen guys like, Chucky stepping up. As always, Jessica comes with the questions. There's a few more that said that they're going to submit their questions and all that stuff, and that's all fine and good. You know what I'm saying? Just bring them on in whenever you guys are ready, man. Whenever you guys get an idea or a question, hey, bring it to the Hoop Head Haven, man. I definitely will answer your question each and every Wednesday. You already know what it is, man. Thank you all once again, like I said, for your participation. I love Wednesdays. This is one of my favorite nights of the week. I love Q&A. It's just a fun time. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I love interacting with you guys in the comment section, but something about Q&A Wednesdays, man, is just really, really cool. So salute to all you. Continue to do your thing, man, as far as the participation with the questions, man. The questions have been fire, very thought-provoking. Man, definitely has the old the gears turning in the head. But definitely looking forward to tonight and for the following nights. Keep those questions coming. Salute. Speaking of shout-outs, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's that time. I give it up to the squad. You already know this is my guys. These are the guys that stand with me. I stand with them. We support one another. Sometimes we may not stand eye to eye, but hey, at the end of the day, we're all on the same side, going up against, you know what I'm saying, a huge conglomerate made up of naysayers, narrative writers, propagandists, haters, liars, and you already know the fanboys. And we're running right through them, man, like a hot knife through butter. Why? Because we're armed with the facts. And no matter how many times you try to change the narrative or try to switch things up, you can never defeat the facts. You can never defeat the truth. And thankfully, it's on our side. Much respect, much love, and I hope that you guys show them the same respect and you know what I'm saying, and love that you guys show me. Big ups to my main man, Sports and Fitness Rants, Uncommon Sense, Scaff Attack, Angry O Hoops, Uncut Hoops, Too Raw for Sports TV, Michael Jordan Fans Are the Best, NMB Sports TV, Hoop God. Definitely got to give a big shout out to Hoop God. Ticket TV, Print Sports, Man Down Sports, Geechee Life Sports Talk, Jordan versus LeBron, Kobe Bryant Film Room, The Real Mind Crime, Shuckle Storm NBA, definitely get in tune with him, The Allen Ricks TV, NBA Fact Self Research, Definitely get in tune with him. Definitely get in tune with him. Ah, man. Am I forgetting someone? Oh, man. I feel like I am. Oh, shoot. What am I saying? Gotta give a big shout out to my twin, Phenomenal Fitness. I knew I was forgetting somebody. Big shout outs to you, twin. Much love and much respect to all these guys, man. These guys definitely, we all stand in the paint together, shoulder to shoulder. We all come from different walks of life. We all have different ways that we drop our content. Some of us more on the educational side. Some of us are more on the entertaining. Majority of us are somewhere in the middle. So I hope that you guys check these guys channels out. If you're not hip, I'm sure they would definitely appreciate you guys checking them out. Man, today it's another closed door session. No new hoop heads. I see that we have a new hoop head, but for some strange reason, YouTube is not dropping a name. So I have no clue what's that all about. But just another day, me versus YouTube. But man, we're just gonna get right into it. Closed door session in the Hoop Head Haven. You already know what time it is. It's Q&A. And in tonight's episode, I've been talking about it. I've been talking about my main man, Hayden, Boston Zone, my guy. You already know what it is. Our teams are rivals, but me and this guy, man, we vibe so tough, man. Probably the only dude over there in Boston that I rock with, really, and that rocks with me. But definitely, Hayden has been emptying out the clip, so we're gonna answer a few of Hayden's questions. And then after we get through with these, then we'll rotate to everybody else. But since Hayden has really been dropping the questions, man, it's only right. It's only right that you know what I'm saying, that I return fire. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. First question: what do you think about FYF Fanboys channel lowering the bar and saying top 5 makes you the GOAT? If you fall to top 5, you're the GOAT? This is why you should be tuned in on this side of YouTube when it comes to the basketball community. Because we don't come up with stupid things like this. This is absolutely asinine. How can you sit up here and lower the bar? And you said it perfectly. Lower the bar by saying that if you're top 5, you're a GOAT. No. Greatest of all time. Words mean something. It's not greatest people of all time or greatest 5 of all time or greatest 10 of all time, because then if it's 5, then it's, hold on, this person should be in the 5. Then you're expanding it to 10. Well, then you're going to be complaining about whoever's 11, 12, 13. Now you got to expand it to 20. Next thing you know, you're just expanding. You know what I'm saying? Just to make people feel good about whoever they cheer for. The facts remains. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. It's stamped. This is just another ploy by the fanboy to try to crowbar LeBron James into the GOAT conversation when you know, I know, even they know. A lot of these fanboys, you know, it's like Stockholm syndrome, man. You know, that's all that they suffering from, man. A lot of these guys deep down, they know the truth. They know that LeBron James, when it comes to MJ, those comparisons, they know that LeBron James falls so short, and basically the only thing that LeBron can stand on is longevity, and that's silly, because there's Kobe Bryant played 20 years, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played 20 years. You know, so many guys have been playing in the. Reggie Miller almost played for damn near 20 years. You know, there's so many guys that have longevity, and that has never boosted them up to GOAT status. So it's just a narrative. It's another failed narrative, and this is a narrative. This just goes to show you the desperation of a LaFan boy when his back is up against the wall, and he's been sitting up here just spouting out bull crap for the last few weeks, and then next thing you know, you come up with this kind of scheme and scam to try to weasel your way out of danger, out of basically making yourself look bad and trying to basically save face. I think this is like I said, this is asinine. This is clearly some LaFanboy activity. This is clearly it reeks of LaFanboy. This is just a desperate attempt from a LaFanboy channel. And I mean, come on, man. How are you even going to give this guy credence when this is the same guy that said Scottie Pippen should be considered in GOAT conversations? It's like, come on, man. Yeah, greatest sidekick of all time. Yes, he stands head and shoulders above any athlete in any sport. There's never been a sidekick quite like Scottie Pippen. Why do you think when people describe sidekicks, they call them the Scottie Pippen of the situation? A lot of people talk about the Michael Jordan of. Well, if you're a sidekick and you're an exceptional one, you are the Scottie Pippen of whatever it is that you are the number 2 at. Yeah, this is just another crowbar attempt from a LaFanboy channel who clearly has no integrity. Clearly is playing in NBA fans' face. Thankfully, on this side of the community, we do have sense. We have reverence. We have basketball knowledge. We don't put our feet in our mouths, and we don't look goofy for the internet. Thank God that everyone here in the Hoophead Haven is of one accord, and despite the fact that we are all from all over the globe, we know real hoops when we see it. We talk real hoops. We don't do dumb stuff like this. Thank God for the Hoophead Haven. Thumbs down to this FYF channel. I mean, this guy. I've been peeping a lot of his stuff behind the scenes, man. Just peeping a lot of his stuff, and it's clown. It's a circus over there, man. It's really, I hate to down other channels and stuff like that, but I mean, when you're blatantly lying to the people, man, it's definitely a time and a place for somebody to call that out, and I definitely don't appreciate that this top 5 makes you the GOAT conversation. I think it's weak. I think it just reeks of the fanboy logic, and we know that means that there is no logic. I hope that answers your question. Definitely, that is such just a stupid premise. I'm sorry, that just does not work. That just does not work. Doesn't work at all. What's the second question? Skinny, pick one sneaker you own you have to keep if you had to get rid of the rest. This one right here is a heartbreaking question. This is like a parent almost, like, and I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to minimalize or trivialize being a parent. Trust me, I'm not. But it's almost like a parent having to keep one child and then they have to cast off the others. Man, definitely. Oh my goodness. Shoot. I was wearing the shoe actually earlier today at work, so let me grab it real quick. All right, Hayden, you man, you put my back against the wall, man, on this question right here, man. I was at work, and then I got home, and I was like all day. I was really just thinking, like, what shoe would I hold on to? And I just kept going. I just kept coming back to this same shoe, man, and it's all nostalgia all nostalgia. It's nostalgic reasons, man. It is the shoe that started me on my sneaker journey. It's the shoe that I fell in love with. It's the shoe that made me fall in love with sneakers. It's the shoe that when I saw it, it was in in all intents and purposes, I guess, lack of a better word, love at first sight. This is a shoe that I highlighted on Wear Your Sneaker Friday. Well, somewhat, sort of. I talked about it briefly, but yeah, this is the shoe that for nostalgic reasons, um, it is the beginning of my sneaker journey. It represents that. So if I had to get rid of one sneaker, I mean, have to keep one sneaker if giving away all the others. I would definitely have to start with the beginning, the very first shoe that I was able to actually wear that wasn't my big cousin's. Um, and I wasn't just walking around the house with big floppy shoes that, obviously don't fit. But actually, the first pair of Jordans that I actually was given to me, passed down to me from my big cousin Ty, who I call my sneaker sensei. He is the one who helped get me started by putting these shoes in my hand, and it is the none other than the Air Jordan 6 Black Infrared. This is the sneaker that I fell in love with. Man, watching Michael Jordan do his thing in the NBA final, in the NBA playoffs, and these on his way to his first NBA championship. It's like some of the plays that he made in that playoffs. You already know playoffs going into the finals. You already know about the dunk that he had on Patrick Ewing, where he faked out Starks and Oakley going baseline before he yammed something terrible on Patrick Ewing, who was waiting on him underneath the basket. This sneaker right here, also, you know what I'm saying, Jordan, with coming down the lane, right hand, tongue out, switch up to the left. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. You can still hear the call from Marv Albert. Yeah, from Marv Albert. Definitely a sneaker that just, I always say that the 6 is the ultimate shoe of the 90s. Yeah, I think it definitely personifies the 90s, and the black infrared just, I will never, I can never forget about this sneaker. This is the shoe that got me started. This is the shoe that made me fall in love with Air Jordans, made me want to know more about Air Jordans. I remember the days of window shopping and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Wanting a pair of Jordans as a very young child. But yeah, this is the shoe, man. If I had to get rid of every shoe and hold on to one, this would be it, man. These right here, man. These hold a special place in my heart, definitely. And the last question: what rookie do you think is going to be that dude, or maybe a sleeper in this 2024 draft? Mm. Now, this one was a tough one. Sorry about that. Had a phone call that interrupted. But back to what I was saying. I would have to say, well, this draft was kind of weird because I have to say, because there was a lot of foreign players at the top of the draft, and quite frankly, I've never seen these guys hoop. But there was one dude who I definitely, when he was drafted, I definitely thought that he was in a pretty good place to develop, and hopefully he's within a young enough nucleus. I think if they come together, I think that they could be pretty good, and that's Ron Holland the second, who's the fifth pick of the draft by Detroit. He's a guard forward combo. He kind of reminds me of I guess he kind of reminds me of like a DeMar DeRozan, kind of like a poor man's T Mac. I mean, he's smooth, he's fluid. I mean, his athleticism. He can score. He can get buckets. his defense is, a lot of people sleep on his defense because his offensive skills and his offensive his skill set, it kind of overshadows his defense, but he's actually a very serviceable defender. I think he could definitely be a rookie of the year. I mean, this is a guy who was a consensus 5-star coming out of high school. He forgone college, skipped college altogether, went straight to the G League, played for Team Ignite in the G League, put up big numbers, did his thing. I mean, I have to say, if I was to go with someone who's going to be that dude of this draft class, I would definitely have to say Ron Holland II would be my choice, only because I'm very familiar with his game. And I love his skill set. I think that he definitely he's kind of like in the I'm kind of biased because I kind of like those 6'6" to 6'8" athletic, the MJs, the Pippins, the Penny Hardaways, the Grant Hills, the Vince Carters, Tracy McGrady's, Kobe Bryant's, that Eddie Jones, guys within that realm, athleticism and stuff. I tend to like those tend to be my favorite type of players. I'm not gonna lie. So, and I definitely think Ron Holland II definitely falls in that line. I think he could definitely be a factor in this year's NBA, out of this year's NBA draft, definitely. And my sleeper, I would definitely have to say, and I'm not being a homer, but I would definitely have to say Khalil Ware, the 15th pick out of Indiana to Miami. My Miami Heat drafted him. We got a legit. I hope he looked really good in the summer league. I hope and I pray that we finally got that legit 7-footer that I've always wanted, so that Bam can slide from the 5 down to his natural 4. Bam at the 4, it's a wrap. It's over with. It's over with. Letting him roam around. He's not just anchored around the paint now. Now he can roam around with his defensive skill and Bam's much rapidly improving offensive game. Now you have a guy like Kel'el Ware who is seasoned, who's been basically a veteran, a rare veteran, quote unquote, college player who's been in his institution, not a one and done. He's actually been in his institution for multiple years, and thankfully he learned a few things, because he is definitely an athletic big at 7 foot tall. He can definitely stretch the floor while still maintaining his defensive presence in the paint. He's definitely an athletic shot blocker. He can definitely move around in the paint. He got post up moves, back to the basket, facing up moves. He has like a little 12-foot little jumper that he was starting to develop, and definitely by the time he left Indiana was much improved, and the only thing that shot can only get better. What I seen in the summer league from him, I mean, he was definitely a factor out there. That's the main reason why the Miami Heat won the summer league. He was definitely one of the main factors. I hope that it continues onto the season, because I definitely think that we have the sleeper rookie of the year in Khalil Ware, center out of Indiana. I think that Pat Riley, man, I think that Pat Riley did it again. I really do. I really believe that Pat Riley did it again, because Khalil Ware, with his skill set and how he's meshed so well with our players down in Miami, it's definitely a prayer answered. I'm hoping and praying that the basketball gods have shined down on the Miami franchise one more time with this pick. Definitely, I think Khalil Ware is definitely the sleeper of the NBA draft. And definitely a salute to you, Hayden, for your rapid fire questions. Hopefully, I answered them to your liking. Everybody else who's been sending questions, your question is up next. You will definitely get your questions answered. You already know how the system goes when it comes to Q&A Wednesdays. But man, we're gonna leave it right there. And you already know, man, it's your boy Skinny Hardaway. Hey, and it's Wednesday. You already know what it is. It's Hump Day. We got through the day. The weekend. We're almost to the weekend. You can almost smell it now. We finished the day out strong. Nothing else more satisfying than that. Getting through the day, being able to relax with your loved ones. That's why I always tell you guys to love on your babies, love on those loved ones, man. Love on those that love you. Tomorrow is definitely not promised, so make sure that you cherish those moments with the people that you love. Man, I try to do that every day. I have my moments where I want to just chill out and be by myself, but I definitely love tapping in with my loved ones and letting them know that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm there for them, I care for them, and I love them. Hopefully you do the same. Hopefully you guys are respectful, responsible. You guys don't do anything stupid. You guys make sure you guys are a helping hand if you can be one. You know what I'm saying, just be there for your people. Be there, for those that may need your help. That, you know what I'm saying, even if they may not ask for it verbally or, physically, but hey, sometimes in their actions they're asking for a little bit of help, and we all may need a little bit of help from time to time. So always keep that in mind. Hey, like I always say, man, keep a clear head, good intentions in your heart, and you're out of here. Be a blessing, not a burden out here, and do right by everyone that you come across. You never know who you may bless and who may bless you. So always remember that. Hey, and with that being said, man, it's your boy, Skinny Hardaway, and this is another episode of Retro Heat Check in the books. And I guess I'll leave you with these words. Peace. And wear your sneakers.